Quiet, everyone. It's time for the roll. Quiet roll call. Like the teacher in the front, that's with a book. I'm about to call your name out before y'all look. Miss Pam in the Big D, starting with you. Then we go down south to the southern crew. Mama Margaret, Alicia, how y'all be? From the bottom to the top and call another C. Caleb, Josiah, and Sasha too. Can't forget about Kia just because she knew. Miss Meach, Lynn K, and Lady BC. Janice, Miss Mary, and the Johnson family. Know y'all ready to come see our show? I got 6 more names that's on the road. Marilyn Cuz and Miss I Am. We just so glad you're part of the fam. And life in between, that's who we be. About to end this road with the final 3. As you watch our story, just have some fun. Corbin, Melba B, and the exquisite one.
Hey guys, if you like our channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you do not miss an upload. Hey guys.
Hello everybody.
Let's cue the music. Welcome back. Everyone is doing well. Happy Monday. We are heading to get Michael has to have an injection on his knee. We're starting that series over again with his meniscus.
Well, I know most parts of the country school has started, especially down here in the South. And I know some of y'all, if you're not in school, you're getting ready to get your kids back in school within another week or so. So, and I know with all the new variants and vibrations and all whatever they want to call them, it's still a sticky situation. And we even got educators. So I don't know if you guys are back in the building or you guys are still at home. Whatever you guys are doing, be careful. Be very careful. You know, if you like me, this thing's starting to weigh on you just a little bit. So I'm trying to definitely minimize where I go, how long I'm there. You know, you go somewhere and there's over 2 people, regardless if you know them or not, you start thinking, Lord have mercy. Do I need to retest? And just,
It definitely is a lot. I lost a cousin. Her funeral was Saturday to COVID. We moved our team into the year banquet. That was Saturday. We had to move it on Sunday to make it outdoors because we didn't want to risk anyone.
on Sunday?
I said we moved it on, made the decision on Sunday to move it to an outdoor event.
Of last week, not yesterday.
Sorry. Yeah. And it went really good. I'm sure the parents felt a little bit safer being outside.
And it really worked out because, you know, we supposed to have that quote-unquote storm come through, so we had a good overcast of, when we first got there to set up, it was hot. But, you know, God always got a reason for everything. But once we got everything set up and people started coming in and the clouds came and covered up the sun, and so it was okay.
But yeah, we've just been trying to stay safe. Like, it's a scary time for sure. One of the clubs in our area that attended the Junior Olympics, their entire team and parents tested positive. Our parents and coaching staff, everybody got tested when we got back, and we were all of our team was good, thank God. But it was so many numbers, like, in our school district on the first day of school, and I'm like, I just thought that was interesting. Like, comment below, let us know how everyone has been doing. Been praying. I'm trying to catch up. Hopefully today, maybe we can catch up on some videos. Praying for Alicia Southern Cruz family. Her daughter lost her father, and it's a hard time for them right now. Well, she actually, I think they lost like 4 family members in a week. Not sure what all the circumstances, but we're definitely praying for them. So, yeah. What else? Yeah.
Break time.
Yeah.
We say break time, but we know in a couple of days we'll be looking at other stuff and
Planning and
yeah. So, but I'll tell you what, these uprising in different places, you know, it's just ironic because we live in Florida. Y'all know that was one of the hottest states. Then we had to travel to Houston. That was the other hottest state. So it's like,
yeah,
man.
it was crazy.
And while we were in Houston, they put out the actual county that we were in was one of the worst hit counties in the state. And they actually put out a mandate that if you did not have to go anywhere for anything at any time for any reason, to stay home.
Or yeah, they didn't want to. They didn't want a mask mandate. Anyway, that didn't make no sense. And that's also one of the highest sex trafficking places. You know, they were arresting people. Parents were putting on the track sites. They were arresting Russians and some other ethnicity that were kidnapping kids, because it was over 15,000 kids that came to Houston to compete in the Junior Olympics. And out of that 15,000, over 12,000 were track and field. So that's scary because they know when events come to town, those numbers go really bad. It was just interesting trip. But I'm gonna tell them we brought back medals.
Yep, brought back a couple of All-Americans, kids PR. And for those that don't know what PR is, the track and field means personal record. Again, meaning that they perform at the highest level that they have ever performed at any time since starting in track and field. That was really interesting, and to see the kids as young as 6 in our group set goals for themselves and to accomplish them. You know, and those are personal goals that they really had to go. You know, it's different when you say, I'm gonna make this science project. You can kind of get mom and dad to kind of help come in and pace the pace and do stuff like that. But when you start talking about where you have to be the only one performing, be it a race or something like a golf club hit the ball thing or whatever, you know, that's definitely a great sense of accomplishment for someone, regardless if they're 6 or 16. So it was good. It was fun. A lot of our parents say, you know, they had the first time experience. There were a few parents that had the first time experience, and they were speaking how regardless of how we tried to prepare them emotionally for that, it was still overwhelming for them because of the fact that in their mindset, they just really couldn't put it all together. And they had an understanding of where we were trying to take them. So once they got there, it wasn't as drastic, but it still was pretty tough. A lot of the kids, a few of the kids we had, it was their first experience. And you could tell it on their faces. You could tell it on the faces. You could tell it from the conversation that you would have with some of the parents at the time. And we being who we are and been experienced in this, we try our best to, you know, keep the mood up and bring them down and come in. And it was fun though. But all the parents did say it was a great experience. They are already looking forward to next year. They have said they really enjoyed it. They compared our organization to other organizations that were there, and you talking in the hundreds, you know, and they were saying how they really appreciate the love and the determination that we have as an organization to perfect what we do. So the Junior Olympics in Houston, Texas was really a great experience. Next year we'll be at North Carolina A&T. Of course, for those that do know of historical black universities, that is one of them. And it's gonna be real nice to go back there. You know, last time we were there, we picked up a few medals there also. All-American status for some of our athletes.
Oh Lord, so we taking this bridge?
I accidentally went over the other day when I was going. I was going to Paul to drop off the generator, and they done changed all that down
How
there.
you had to go to Gulf Breeze for that?
I didn't. When I came from downtown, I was gonna come around and go under the 17th Street Bridge.
So you end up all the way on 3 Mile Bridge.
You can't go under that no more. The bridge connects right from the road.
So we're just trying to do some strategic planning for track meets and all of that stuff to see if it's, of course, only if it's safe. Right now everything's unknown. Our season is unknown for off season, I should say. Excuse me. We're just carefully watching and gonna enjoy the rest, period, because we need it at this point.
What if we did relay races with no baton?
That look like how the kids at Catholics say they high five. We don't use those. I mean, that would prevent something, but they gotta tag something. No. The contactless relay. That's what we can create it. Go.
I ain't following you. You can't holler go for everybody.
No, I'm saying they holler go to their teammate. They gonna be like, what in the? But yeah, please stay safe. Michael actually, when we got back, he did go to Sam's. He did, like, I think he said over $400, but I was sick and I've been sick I didn't do anything in Texas but stay at the house. So we didn't get to record it. I don't even know. What did you get? Just a bunch of just meats and stuff. The normal that you get from Sam's. We are starting back to stock up the stockpile. Carefully taking inventory, because going into Walmart at one point when the COVID was getting, reduced, they were putting all their masks on clearance and all of that. Now you can't find a mask in Walmart. You can't find the COVID test. The last time we checked. Some kind of glove. I thought it was a spider. But yeah, so it's just it's getting real again. Like, not that we stopped taking anything serious, but we are definitely now just going to be not eating out again. Yeah, it's convenient, but it's just too scary. But it's not convenient when the food isn't good.
Not only that, finances ain't even work. When we go out to eat, you got to spend $40-$50. You doing that three times a week. You spending $800 a month just to eat out, and then you ain't even really eating all the food.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, shoot, we could have saved half of that somewhere in something else.
Yeah, so it definitely we'll start saving money again. Eventually, we gotta go deliver some sponsors plaques or put them in the mail. 1 or 2.
They'll probably go in the mail this year.
We'll just tell them, instruct them to take a photo and tag us on Facebook.
That'll be something she do. My thing is, I'm just sticking a stamp on it. Whether they take a photo or not.
Yeah. So that's where we're at this point. Like, yeah, comment below. What are you guys doing differently that maybe you didn't do in 2020 with this new variant? Stock up on your Lysol if you can get it. Walmart, when I got some the other day, they still had pretty much plenty on the shelves. They still had those signs that you could only get one, but I didn't pay attention to that. Lord forgive me, but I went to self-checkout because I have to, I just feel like I get it, but at the same time, when people do have autoimmune and they're more of a risk, I feel like I wish there was a way that a limit could be increased so we don't have to continually come out to do things. But I get it. It's like the man looked like Coach Mark. So we're gonna go across this bridge, Jesus. So we will come back after his injection. Hey guys, so we are back home for Michael's appointment. His injection went well. Didn't get to pick the camera back up because as soon as we were leaving these teenagers were driving erratically, throwing ice and other stuff at vehicles. So we had to snap a picture really quick of their license plate because they were swerving themselves, swerving other people off the road. And the bridge just being repaired from the hurricane. They have these barriers that are still up. They were running into the barriers, and so I had to be on hold to get transferred to three different departments because I didn't know which jurisdiction it fell in. So we didn't get to come back. But we did go to the farmer's market and Walmart. So I'll show you what we got really quickly. So I'll start with everything. I'm not Walmart, of course. Some bread. We got some hot dog buns, some more tortilla wraps. Watermelon came from the farmer's market. Got a sweet potato pie. Am I the only one, like, I like this, but then I doctor it at the same time by adding more cinnamon and nutmeg and some other stuff, and then put it back in the oven. Yeah, I'm that person. Got some coleslaw for the hot dogs, some more butter, some hot dogs, because we're going to grill tonight. I took out pork chops and chicken breast. We got some turkey breast and honey ham. From Walmart, from the farmer's market, we got some strawberries, some scuppernongs if you're in the south. Some people call them muscadines, but I call them scuppernongs or scuppernongs. We got a tomato from the farmer's market, some peaches. I'm praying they're good because the ones at Walmart are horrible. Like we got some pickles from Walmart, and I got 2 things of Brussels sprouts. These are like the smallest that I've ever seen them at the farmer's market. They're normally like really big, but Michael was like, when I got the first amount, he was like, that's not enough, so I went and got a second amount. Got some cucumbers for salad and some more lettuce. So that's it. I'm going to put what needs to go in the refrigerator up. I'm probably just going to have me a peach. Only thing I had was a couple of combos on the way there. I have not, my GI issues are pretty bad with my lupus right now. I've lost 19 pounds. So a lot of stuff I can't even eat if I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and put whatever up. I may eat a sandwich a little later. I'm not sure. It just depends on how my stomach cooperates right now. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we are glad to be back. Praying that we'll be a little bit more consistent because we'll have a little bit more time to do things, because track has been so busy and so time consuming. Seems like every year we get busier and busier. And then the boards being on, which I've resigned from 2 boards. My 1 board position will end. The last board that I resigned from, the last day will be the 6th of next month. So, yeah, that's a long story. Be blessed.